Okay, parked at the peach orchard. I don't really have too much urge to walk too far. That's kind of how it looks to the naked eye. It's like prehistoric mammals out there. This is different, this sign. There's a bunch of them. He's the only one left. I don't know what they are. I mean, you no harm, guys. None at all. I'll walk out into the field. All night long, I tried to figure out where I was going to go. I couldn't really. I didn't think it was going to be here. It's going to get warm again. This is the coolest it's going to be right now. It's like 50 something. Something's going on in those trees. I guess I'd rather chill in a spot than go walk in Gettysburg. It's more like, oh, my feet are getting wet from this mossy grass. My shoes are not waterproof. He's walking the other way now. I can't see him probably, but Shiloh is a good park for a bicycle. Jeez, Jesus, this one needs to be clean. 61st Illinois, Madison Miller, Brigade of Apprentices Division. This regiment relieved one of Hurlbut's regiments and was engaged here from about 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. April 6th. So you can see the Confederates had to be, if they're fighting at this spot, the Confederates have to already be in the field right where that monument is. Where's that? That's more like I can see. That's how my eyes perceive it. But with a lot more wide field of view. So, oh look. It's a woodpecker off in the distance in that direction. Nature yakking. So what I was saying is the Confederates had to be up on top of that ridge for them to even see anything to shoot at. Otherwise, they're on the other side out of view. So if they're engaged there, Confederate line had to be right up there. There's your line of people shooting at you. We are the line of people shooting out. There is a leaf hanging from a spider web. I just saw the spider web by me. Now, I just don't want to accidentally face plant in one of those giant webs that are known to be around. There's not even a bench up here. Like, part of me would have just waited for Victoria to get up, but then I would miss the morning feeling of being out here. And that is a cool feeling. Very quiet, very cool. It says peach orchard. This is one of the big spots on the battlefield. This cabin. Nobody home. Jeez. So Victoria said it feels like it's just gonna not stand up. Manse George. There used to be a porch here. The sounds of crouching into a sitting position. Once the dew gets off the grass, I mean, the grass is pretty low, but it's still high enough. And if it's 80 degrees, which it's supposed to be in just a few short hours, it's like a 30 degree bump. Twenty-five, 30 sounds a little high. Oh, there's that big ass spider web still there. Boy, you gotta see him. I'll let him chill for a bit, but where can I put this down? Hopefully it's still recording. I pushed. Yeah, we're still going. Oops. Unencumbered, finally, nothing in my hands. So I've been out here many times, never really recorded it like this, even though the thing is down on the side there. So I mean, of all the times I've been here, it's like, of the 25 plus trips I've made here, I've spent time in this spot in each of them. And sometimes multiple visits to this spot per trip, so you could say at least 30 times I've been here, but my memories don't give me an idea. I have just the vaguest recollection of what it was like. Now I'm seeing it again. I see the exact folds of the terrain, which my memory did not provide me with. The sun is rising. 3 batteries of guns in a short little field of vision. 3 full batteries. There's 5 guns up there. There's 4 guns there. And 4, could be more there. It is beautiful here right now. Today's going to be a happy day. Because when I'm on the battlefield, I don't have to leave today. I might not have to leave tomorrow. I mean, Charlotte was fucking big. We could spend the whole time here. I was thinking she'll get bored here. She said something to the effect yesterday of, it's not that boring, or she didn't mean it like that. It didn't come out like that. But she was like, no. She was clearly asking questions about it. I was digging the fact that she was inquisitive and curious. no pictures of Ray here in this spot. Got pictures of Tim Lyons, and on New Year's Eve, 1996 into 1997, almost 30 years ago, 29, almost 29 years ago exactly, too much short of that, and pictures of me, but Alex never got out to here. I took Alex to Wilson Creek. No one else came out here. I was checking the parking lot. I don't know what your camera's field of view is. Well, I can, but it's sit up higher. This is alright, right here. Yeah, just a spot to chill in. That's what I didn't realize that's what I was looking for yesterday. It's like Gettysburg, you gotta keep moving, like up the Emmitsburg Road, or, you know. Well, I did chill at the wheat field. So this is akin to that, although I have to keep leaning out to see if people are walking down the path towards me. They might. I would say my sleep was not really that good, but it wasn't terrible. It's a big ass bed. You were looking at probably something pretty low there, but and my view looks more like that, although even a little bit closer. My peace was disturbed by the thought that someone might come up here. Stone sober, I wouldn't care if anyone would come up, because I would enjoy talking them up about the many aspects of the battle and battlefield. But when stoned, you just don't want that. I didn't look at what time the video got started, but it must have been just a little before 8. How should this walk go? If I go into the grass, I get wet feet. I got one extra pair of socks. interesting things to think about on this spot which sits here every morning. I heard the question posed, if a tree falls in the forest and no one was there, related to, are these things here if we don't look at them? And I'm told the answer is no. And it's like, because I just wanted to have the thought that at 6 a.m. when nobody was out here, that it was just sitting here this beautifully. But it must be seen by the creatures that are out here. There's tons of creatures that are out here that are all part of the living essence, the one living essence. So it must be here for them, but since it's an illusion, everybody just sees it differently. But the topography will always be the same if I come out here tomorrow or next week or next month or next year. And topography, yeah, I know. For the sound waves of all the birds and the industrial sound that's off in the distance and the woodpecker, all the bird sound, everything it takes that brief moment of time to travel into my ear and be received by my brain. So it's the past, it's already happened. Even if someone is standing right in front of you. Oh yeah. It's two of them. They were all spread out last night there. Well, I only saw one last night. There's another web right over there, but nothing in it. Those are the big ones, man. I don't know what they're called, but they're called let's give them some room. For sure. almost 30, well, yeah, 30 years ago, I first discovered this place. 30 fucking years ago. I was 27. My first time here, I had this shitty ass camera. Took these shitty ass pictures, but I sort of remember them. November 1994. So that would be like November 2024. And then I went again. I swear I went again in January 1995. I went to there, and then I went to Fort Donelson. I think. Then December 95 with Ray. So that'd be like December 2025. 30 years ago. Hear a car coming. Could signal the end of this video. It is a car coming up the road. Just driving on by. I didn't have the cojones to just film him. I just feel like if I'm driving, I see somebody just filming me. I'm like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Why no peaches in the peach orchard? Gettysburg, you got the peaches. More visitors, more money. It makes me feel good to think about that time of all the trips. So many amazing trips. It was an amazing time, the discovery of all these places. Chickamauga was April 2025, would have been 30 years ago, my first time there. Chattanooga, obviously, Stones River, Franklin, all would have been in April. Which this year, a lot of stuff happened since then. 30 minutes just hit. I do need a drink of water, and it is wrapped up in the bag. So I know this is not very exciting, but I'm just doing what I can do here. "30 years. 30 years from now, if I'm still standing, I would be 87. And I have to change some habits to get to that. For sure. I'm gonna head back. Yeah, okay. This time I am aware, but only vaguely, that it is my birthday. I know it is my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Last year, 1 year ago today, that's wild. I was at Antietam in the early morning walking near a cornfield by the Massachusetts State Monument. I got a text while I was recording from Ray just wishing me happy birthday, and I was like, oh yeah, it's my fucking birthday. I really forgot. And this time I just only remembered right now. So that's pretty good. Only because I thought about that moment a year ago. So I had really forgotten again. Just being here is pretty cool, so. I don't know if you're going to be seeing anything right here. I just need to get water, bro. Pull that water out. We need that water, man. This shit in here. Introspective, I guess, is what you call that. Introspective, right? Okay, here we go. I think those chimes were my E flat G, B flat G. Park Ranger just drove by. How about that? It's 8:26. Park Ranger. In Shiloh, and it was a year from now, 2026, which is right around the corner, when I was very invested in Shiloh and reading about it and reading the Wiley Sword book, and I try not to run over squirrels who of course dodge back and forth. I don't think I had recorded that because I think I was kind of up there, but he did his usual squirrel maniacal thing, and there's another one. Because they just don't have the vision, but yeah, that's the word, don't have the vision. Okay, so with Victoria here, we gotta just take it nice and easy, not try to overwhelm her. I guess we'll start down at the start of the battle for sure today. We'll go there and just there we'll just see whatever, see what's up. I'll be wide open and spontaneously ready for anything, if that makes any sense. Michigan State Monument. Ooh, I guess I'm zoomed in a little bit here, make sure nobody's coming in that direction. Can't really see. Honest to God. Interesting. Angle of the road and the column in the car. Okay. So what kind of car was I driving 30 years ago? The Chevy Lumina, probably. I forget which came first out of the Grand Prix. Funny. So this is like my stands at 13. But that one is a lot further away. Headed back to the room now. Grant's last line.
Oh yes, she is a southern girl, and glory in her name, and boasted with far greater pride than glittering wealth of fame.
Bobby Horton.
She envies not the northern girl, the robes of beauty fair, though diamonds grace her snowy
Is that another
neck,
park
and pearls
ranger?
bedeck her hair.
Park ranger.
For the sunny south, so
Not a park ranger, just a guy. Just a guy and his buddy in a truck. Something Field, Chalmersfield, maybe.
her homespun dress is plain and old, her hat's out.
They don't run any tours out from
Then
here.
it shows what southern girls for southern rights will. They've sent the bravest of our land to battle with the foe, and they will lend a helping hand. They love the South, you know.
Hurrah, hurrah.
For the sunny
I got
South,
these tapes for the first time, cassettes, around 30 years ago. I was 27. 27 to 57. 28 to 58.
the southern land is
Corinth Civil War Interpreter Center.
its cause.
Oh yeah, it's all this gravel and shit.
Southern rights and for southern boys. You sent your sweethearts to war, the dear girls that lie. Your soldier boy will never forget.
Good. Fix these roads, brothers.
For the sunny
I
South,
guess that's what they're doing, but
green cheers for the homespun dress that southern ladies
well, they got traffic stopped here and shit. Why won't they show it? I always pull up and we miss it.
Green cheers for the homespun dress that southern ladies wear.
I'm sorry. I wuss out when it comes to when people see that I'm recording. I don't want to, what's the word? Look weird. Like, if I see somebody do that to me, I become very like, what the fuck? Yeah. Alright, I should probably put this down. Beautiful field that we always used to remember meant we were almost there. And Ray and I had our best trip in April 1997 when we started reading the accounts at the spots. I'm going to do that at one spot with Victoria, with the 4th Tennessee charging McAllister's battery. And the Marsh's Brigade confusion about what troops were in their front. 40 minutes. Alright, I guess, well, let's say, I don't know, maybe I have more interesting things to say. It is striking me about the 30 years and how, what could have been accomplished in 30 years. And really just coming up would be the start of my, I almost said, pseudo music career. But I mean, I get paid to play music. I don't know what else you would call that. I mean, that's only if you're comparing it to, bonanza success in music, or just even just touring with your own stuff. But I think playing shows on a consistent basis means that people enjoy your musicality, musicianship. So, a while back, I came to grips with the fact that, hey man, I'm a musician, I'm playing music, it's all good, if you want more, you gotta go after it. And, I have not, if that's the goal, I have not done that, nor tried to. I don't know if I'm catching anything of this. Is really, I'm zoomed in still, so it might be like wobbly. Just like this piece of music. Try to be steadier. Some kind of poorish houses down here. City of Crump. Good old Crump. I don't even know what time it is. It's 8:35, so she'll still be sleeping. I probably still could add another hour. But I feel like heading back. I got a video, and I didn't feel like walking any great distances, so we'll see what happens today. It might be just drive to a spot, short walk around, drive to a spot. It's really a bike park. If you have bikes, this is the best way. It's so big. I remember that, like when I was on a bike here, I was like, whoa, I'm gonna get around. Sorry, keep fading out there with the phone. Alright. Yankee Doodle Dandy. Hopper to the brandy. Actually, we probably should have stayed at that motel that's really right around the corner here in terms of convenience, because it does take a minute to get through the town of Savannah. I mean, literally 5 minutes, but it's still, maybe it's just a little traffic heat, man. And otherwise, stay here and there's no traffic heat. I said, let me see how far it is.
Delivered and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are men on a great battlefield of battle. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It's altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we can...
I feel weird recording now. It's sort of traffic-y and people are seeing me. Alright, this is going to be the end of it. That's my Shiloh, first Shiloh video.